Homelessness is a persistent issue in Austin, with encampments often appearing in public spaces across the city. While efforts to address the needs of those experiencing homelessness are critical, the process of removing homeless encampments presents a range of challenges. The complexities surrounding the issue involve legal concerns, logistical obstacles, and the need for compassionate solutions that balance public safety with the rights and dignity of individuals affected by homelessness. If you're a homeowner, business owner, or simply a concerned citizen in Austin, it's important to understand the multifaceted nature of encampment removals and the broader strategies being employed to help resolve homelessness in the area. The legal and policy landscape of Austin has a complex legal framework when it comes to homeless encampment removals. In 2021, voters reinstated a ban on camping in public areas, a policy that had been previously lifted in 2019. This decision was made in response to growing concerns over the visibility of homelessness in the city, as well as safety and cleanliness issues related to encampments. However, the law's enforcement isn't always clear-cut. Homeless individuals in Austin are typically given some level of notice before their encampments are cleared. They may be relocated to designated shelters or other temporary spaces. Yet, the notice and timing for removal vary, leading to confusion and frustration for those affected. Moreover, the process of removing encampments often involves legal and ethical questions about how to balance the needs of the homeless with the safety of the community. While some advocate for the swift removal of encampments for public health reasons, others argue that without adequate support, such as housing options and social services, these removals simply push people to other parts of the city without offering long-term solutions. The challenges of relocation. One of the most significant challenges in the process of encampment removal is finding adequate housing or shelter for those being displaced. Programs like Austin's housing-focused Encampment Assistance Link, HEAL, initiative aim to relocate individuals into shelters and connect them with supportive services. However, shelter availability is often limited, and not all individuals are willing to accept the offer of temporary housing, due to factors like safety concerns or a lack of trust in the system. The process of relocating individuals can be stressful and traumatic. The removal of belongings, such as tents, personal items, and essential belongings, can be disheartening for those experiencing homelessness. In some cases, the abrupt nature of encampment removals can cause individuals to lose important documents or belongings that they need to maintain their personal identity or secure future housing. While relocation is intended to provide temporary relief, the lack of permanent housing solutions remains a key hurdle. Until affordable housing options increase, many individuals will continue to cycle through temporary shelters, encampments, and the streets. Health and safety concerns. Encampments often present serious public health and safety risks. They can be breeding grounds for diseases due to inadequate sanitation, lack of proper waste disposal, and exposure to the elements. This is particularly concerning in areas of Austin where the encampments are near waterways, parks, or high-traffic areas. Waste management becomes a logistical nightmare, and local authorities may face difficulties in ensuring that public spaces are safe and sanitary for the general public. Moreover, homeless encampments sometimes become unsafe places for the residents themselves. The lack of proper lighting, exposure to the elements, and an increased risk of violence or substance abuse can create dangerous environments. These public safety concerns make it all the more urgent to address the issue of homelessness comprehensively. Ethical considerations and community reaction. The issue of encampment removals is polarizing in Austin. While some people in the community support swift action to clear public spaces, others argue that the removal process is inhumane, particularly when viable alternatives are not available. Advocacy groups and service providers stress the importance of offering comprehensive support, housing, mental health services, addiction treatment, and job training, before forcing people to leave their encampments. For many, it's not enough to simply remove the physical presence of homelessness. There needs to be a more compassionate, long-term strategy. Without the necessary resources and assistance, relocation often only exacerbates the issue, leading to repeated cycles of displacement. Additionally, business owners and residents near encampments may express concern about safety, cleanliness, and the impact on their quality of life. As a result, the city must balance public concerns with the fundamental human rights of those experiencing homelessness, ensuring that any approach is both effective and compassionate. The path forward. Long-term solution. Ultimately, encampment removals are only a short-term solution to a much larger problem. To truly address homelessness in Austin, more emphasis must be placed on preventing homelessness in the first place and creating long-term housing solutions. This includes increasing the availability of affordable housing, providing mental health and addiction services, and offering job training programs to help individuals regain independence. It's also crucial to implement collaborative efforts that involve local government, nonprofits, advocacy groups, and the community at large. Addressing homelessness requires coordinated strategies that provide not only shelter but also the support systems needed to help individuals rebuild their lives. Austin has made progress, but the path to ending homelessness involves much more than simply removing encampments. It's about creating lasting change that offers dignity, respect, and a pathway to stability for those affected by homelessness. Conclusion. Homeless encampment removal in Austin presents complex challenges that require a delicate balance between community safety, legal concerns, and compassionate care for the homeless population. While removal is necessary to address public health and safety risks, it's equally important to provide comprehensive support and housing options to help those displaced regain stability. The ultimate goal should be to offer long-term solutions that address the root causes of homelessness, ensuring that all residents of Austin have access to safe, secure, and sustainable housing.